What is your biggest achievement and what are you most proud of?
I would say that finding and keeping the best staff imaginable and creating an organization that's fluid and flexible enough to bring out the best in them.
What was the most enjoyable part of your job?
Probably forming relationships in many cases with new people, especially the board of directors. They're spectacular and it's nurtured me continuously.
What was her big impact? As in, what's her legacy? What is she leaving behind?
Caring for people. Several of Nancy's jobs, a couple at least of Nancy's jobs before Smart Start were working with the disabled. And she was able to accomplish more with that group of folk. And a lot of that was because they understood and welcomed her sincerity and her openness to them. And she really was an advocate for each of them individually and for them as a group. So it'll be a long time before we ever find somebody else who comes into the county who has the sincerity and service mind that Nancy has.
I think she's a caring person. I think that in her earlier career she was doing a lot of work with people with disabilities. She's always just been very interested in people and taking care of people, and early childhood and the ability to intervene very early in a person's life and make an impact early in a person's life. She recognized that was a key to improving society.
So what is the biggest impact that you think Nancy has on the program?
I think that Nancy, her strength, and she has many, was really making the Smart Start program a good fit in a rural community. She was very wise about not trying to duplicate services with the Smart Start funding, but really partnering with local services for use of those funds. And that's been her approach with everything that Smart Start has done here.
What was your first impression of her?
Energetic, sharp. Y'all don't know the movie about the Steel Magnolias either, but Nancy has the ability, one of those people who has the ability to be as strong as steel when she needs to be, and as soft as cotton when she needs to be, when she's dealing with children. Very smart, energetic, committed, focused, loved children, and was willing to go the extra distance. Still is, I guess, because she's still there, still working for the children of this county. Really a great person.
How would you describe Nancy?
A stealth fighter.
Stealth fighter. Tell me more.
I think that I think lots of people in the community know her and know that she works with Smart Start, but I think she has kept her profile and her accomplishments very unknown.
Subtle.
So that she has made some real significant changes without people knowing it. That's pretty good.
She is a very principled person. She stands up for her beliefs, and that means that she'll take on anybody, anywhere, at any time if they say anything that she doesn't agree with.
She's very loyal. She will she's very opinionated and will fight for her causes, and you have to admire that. She's also, at the same time, very diplomatic, and she knows how to make her point without insulting someone that has an opposing viewpoint, without and can be very diplomatic in how she gets her points across, but she gets her points across.
I think she's always been someone who you could count on to advocate on behalf of children and families. I don't know that she's ever wavered from that, and has a great deal of knowledge in that field.
She's passionate about everything she's involved in, and it's a passion with her. She's been relentless, and she's been a relentless advocate for the program she's involved in, as well as the people of the county. For her to come here as that little hippie girl from Atlanta, but she was actually from up north and stayed since 1970, that's a major thing. And work in the county, not many people make that kind of commitment. You know, we mountain people are clannish by nature, and for her to be able to, you know, be a part of the community and stay is an amazing thing to me.
As a matter of fact, she and a person that was on the faculty here at Mars Hill many years ago, Hal Herzog, each week they had a rock and roll show on the college radio station, and it was a pretty popular show.
We went through a phase of just really trying to out-surprise each other on staff birthdays, and we all have this fascination with true crime books, you know, about forensics and actual crimes and how they were investigated. And so the other staff and I decided for Nancy's birthday, which was coming up, that we would, I don't know how we got this idea, but we were going to make her a true crime Barbie set. So we bought a Barbie doll and we made all these little props that had to do with true crime books we had read.
One thing you may not know about Nancy is that she is a fashion icon. She is a trendsetter. And she always wore those combat boots and antique clothes.
Vintage clothing.
Vintage clothing, excuse me, old clothes. And she was very stylish. She could get by with a lot. And I many times have met her on the street and went.
Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something good.
She's very energetic. She's loyal, which is a big thing in my opinion. And you don't have to check up on her to make sure she's still loyal. You know she will be. And she's very supportive. She's a great cheerleader, and she's a great leader. And I have really enjoyed, her friendship as well as working with her. As I say, she puts the pepper in the gumbo.